Hello. Hope you're well. This might look a little bit strange to you, unless you joined in the live streams the last couple of weeks. Let me bring you up to speed. So basically, if you didn't know, for the last 7 to 8 weeks, you guys on the channel have been watching videos that I filmed at our old house. I bulk filmed for like 28 days straight in a row because we were moving house. Lots of you guys going, oh my gosh, Barry, why are you moving house? Like 3 times you've moved house. It's actually 3 times in the last 17 years if you stagger it out. And Mrs. Barrow and I had the chance to move to our absolute dream home. It's a little bit smaller than our old house, and it's a project house. And unfortunately, we were supposed to be filming in here. Let me show you it. Yeah, it's supposed to be in here. Don't know if you can hear, but Amy just barked. The good news is most of the structure is done, and whilst I filmed all those videos, I've been helping out the builders, do all the groundwork, the labouring. I've got some guns, baby. And it's been fun, but unfortunately, as most of the world knows, there's a bit of a pandemic going on at the moment. So what that means is we're safe, we're happy, we're healthy as a family, and I hope all of you guys are as well. Basically, we have to film in this temporary kitchen, which bizarrely, once this is done, will be my office. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit bodged, I'm not going to lie, but I think you guys kind of like that. I did actually just set up some lights in here, but it made me feel like I was at the dentist, and I was like, no, let's just keep it rustic. You guys like that? It's probably going to be about 8 to 9 to 10 to 12 videos of it in this kitchen, but I'll still, with me and my family and the pugs, which are down there, conveniently by an angle grinder. It's just my life right now. We are going to do our best to just keep them as natural as we can until we move into this epic kitchen literally next door. When we were doing the live streams, we had loads of messages about that. Why did you move house and stuff? It's because it was our dream home. That's literally it. And to be honest, if you're on Patreon, you will know there's a few other reasons, some actually quite serious ones, why we did move. Just some concerns that have been removed. And also, during these next few weeks, you'll probably see this in use. When we moved into our house, not only did we realise that nearly all of the windows are not very good at all. They have very bad seals on them. This has turned into a bit of a life update. But this oven, which is a lovely thing, it's a gas hob with a flame, that still works. Unfortunately, the oven doesn't work. So luckily, we managed to get this stonking thing. It's about 150 quid, and it grills and bakes and all that. We managed to have a roast dinner for the first time in weeks. Yeah, so aside from like 3 crazy storms every weekend in a row when we first moved in, life's been pretty kind of good, but I do generally hope you're okay. I really didn't want to show you this. We should be in there, but don't worry, as these videos progress, maybe I'll give you like a little update. Oh, we've done this, because this door's being knocked through. We're gonna be able to walk through here. So one day we'll walk back. Deal? Deal. So when we first moved in, it was a little bit rustic and I wasn't filming, so I was doing all the building stuff, helping out all that stuff. I found something awesome that I was sent ages ago, that you can actually bake bread in a tin. I'm using a different lens. That should work. See? Tin. You know that old thing of like where you put your ear to something like a seashell, you can hear the sea? It's exactly the same with a tin of beans. Although this was a tin of pineapple. And this is a tin of soup that I have not consumed yet, but I'll pour into a bowl and have it before we bake in it. These become vessels for individual portion breads that you can slice or just mange on yourself. Not on yourself, for yourself. Check yourself. Of course, the other thing when you move house, there are boxes everywhere, and there are boxes everywhere right now. And we couldn't find our loaf tin. We wanted some bread and thought, right, let's try this off camera. I did, it worked, so let me show you how we do it. All right, folks, this is our temporary sink, and we're just gonna get some warm water for our yeast, 300 mils of that. You might see some familiar faces here. The fake herbs, you recognize those? And of course, the Rat Master 3000. All right, I gotta be very careful because bizarre. No, in fact, let me show you. My dog's bowls are literally by my feet. All right, so warm water, and we're gonna dissolve some sugar in. Don't have to dissolve sugar in, just gives it a little sweetness. We're adding sugar into the flour as well in a minute. Dissolve that through as if it was never there. And this is some fast action yeast and some scissors that I bought online because I've been buying random online purchases. And then on that topic, thank you to everyone that supported the crowdfunding campaign. We managed to raise a massive sum of backers considering we're in the middle of this pandemic. I'm starting to work on the second kit, which is a baking kit soon, so I'll have some more news on that. But all we're doing, adding the yeast into a sieve warm water, giving it a little whisk with a spoon. That's obviously not a whisk, I guess we're giving it a spoon, aren't we? Yeasty. It's nice and warm. Leave it to do its thing. Don't be sort of holding it going, oh, you're so comforting, you're so nice. It's very nice to hold, but just let it have its own time. What you're gonna do, grab yourself another big old bowl. This is where it all starts to happen. We've got some bread flour here. Flour this week has gone really hard to get hold of in the supermarket, so luckily we've got enough for this. On another note, out the corner of my eye, whilst we were doing the live streams, people are like, why have you got a washing machine in your kitchen? That's actually not uncommon in the UK, actually. What an interesting subject. But off the back of that, someone on the live stream said that in some countries you have your washing machine in your bathroom. And I had this vision of it being upstairs. I don't know. So into this bowl is flour and some sugar. You can shimmy it around like that. Okay, the other thing I'm gonna add in is some butter. And the other thing is some salt. So obviously this is Boston. I love your ears just pricked up when I said that. So we'll just get ourselves a spatula. Oh my gosh. It's room temperature, but it's still going everywhere. We're just gonna mix this butter in. All right, I'm relatively happy with that and didn't get any up my nose or on my face, so that's good. What we're gonna do now is take our yeasty mixture, which has had, see this froth? Oh yeah. It's had about 5 minutes on its own. We're gonna pour this in. Oh no! A little bit of butter left. Darn it! Well, I'm gonna have to properly knead it now, make sure it's really blended in there. But yeah, that water will help melt it. All right, so just mix this in to form a clump. What a word, clump. See how it's sort of going like ribbony, like that? That's another word. I'm just gonna take a moment, because these guys have been like a bit out of sync. They're like, okay, I know the game now, this is it, we're filming, we're back to normal, right? Yeah, basically sitting by my side. You can just dump it all in, I don't know why I was doing it all gradual like that, but you do want to kind of get it all to bond together first of all. All right, there we go. I like how it gets to that stage where it just sort of cleans the bowl for you. All right, so I didn't do a salt bay, but we can do an unnecessary flour bay. Get that onto your work surface, and we are gonna have to knead this pretty darn well. Well, I am particularly, just to get that butter through it. But it still feels a bit clammy right now, so just really let it absorb all that flour up, work it till it's smooth and elasticy and consistent. I'll show you in a minute. This is a bit of a workout, but what is a workout is carrying like blocks and plasterboard. That's been fun. I lost a teeny bit of weight and I put it all back on by eating chocolate during the lockdown. Beautiful thing. Grab yourself a clean bowl that's been very lightly oiled. We now need to wrap Master 3000. I haven't done that for a while. I love everyone who's like doing the Rap Master watch on Twitter. They're like, I spotted one in the wild. Very rare. Leave this to double in size. Nice. Can take about 45 minutes. All right, so this is what the kitchen will look like. Pretty cool indeed. Quite similar to our old one. We did like this sort of style of that, but we just got the chance to have a whole island now, and the appliance garage is back. The 2 ovens, we've got them. We brought them from our old house. We love them so much, except they're in the garage right now, getting very cold and lonely. You following me, Amy? Thanks, mate. So look, there's like washing everywhere and stuff. We're just kind of like living the rustic life. But hopefully you can see, look, that's the window in the drawing. That's the little door there, and this is going to be the utility bit, okay? We're probably going to use some of this kitchen for our utility, actually. But there, it's going to be good. Bread. Hello. It has been 1 hour, and this has doubled in size. Whoa, look, it's breathing on the top as well a little bit. It had more, but I knocked it away. Realised after 20 minutes there's a hole in our door down there, so it's quite cold in this room. Put it in a warmer place, and it has risen. The exits are here, here, and here. The other thing I did was I got my soup, which is cream of tomato. How do you get cream from a tomato? It doesn't have udders. But I've greased it, okay? A little bit of butter in there. But our dough is ready to go. So let's unwrap it. Oh, have a little smell, have a smell. Oh, boom. And, oh, I don't know if you heard that, but it's like a whoopee cushion. One of the best pranks in the world back in the day. I am loving that. Can you make bread in a tin? Yes, you can. Not gonna need all of this. Grab your can and shove that in. Now I got my ratio wrong when I did this off camera before, and that's probably likely to happen again. Yes, that feels like too much. Oh no. Yeah, about that one. Yeah, I'm going for about halfway up, okay? Now this is a wider tin, but probably have the same weight in it because it's lower in height. Now, we need to brush the tops with a little bit of milk or water, and if you want, which I didn't do before, we can actually put some poppy seeds or sesame seeds on top, whatever you've got in the cupboard. I mean, you can flavour it, put herbs in, do whatever you want, but we're just keeping it rustic. As best we can. Yeah, so this is that amazing oven that we got, and I'm going to put it on to bake, and you probably can't see this. There we go, bake. Oh, that's better if I hold it like that. Bake 230C, and we're going to need it for about half an hour. And the timer doesn't start until it's actually heated, which is really cool. Yeah, so this thing you can grill, you can toast, you can slow cook. It's got a funky light on it, and it works really, really well. It's by a company called Sage, who we did the smoker with, because basically this oven's broken. I'm going to use water because, well, milk's quite scarce at the moment as well, so it just gives it a nicer colour with the milk. And I'm going to shimmy some poppy seeds, which of course you could knead it all the way through the dough. I haven't got any sesame seeds here, so this will do, or this will do. Once the oven's done, in that goes. Aha! That's very, very hot. Oh, so what we're going to do is put it onto this lovely little Diddy baking tray that it came with so that it fits. Okay, boom. It's going to be in the oven for about half an hour, and whilst that goes in the oven, I'm going to quickly show you something that I've become obsessed with. Yeah, put my hand into an oven. Don't do that. Could do with some help. Right, in that goes. There is an important thing with the tins actually. I'll write that on the recipe, okay, just to make sure you get the right one. The timer's started now anyway, but this is something. See this? It's something called a smart meter. I've never had one in our house before. Since we moved in, this one's got it, and it's like a little game. I'm looking at it going, we spent 2p more on electricity by boiling that kettle. Unbelievable. Huh? That's what our life has become, hasn't it, mate? Alright, something you don't see every day. Do keep your eye on it. And yeah, about half an hour you should have delicious baked bread. Do make sure that it doesn't spill out to craziness in your tin, especially if there's not much room. Right, little update. As you can see, the bread has risen more than it did the other day, and it's got a lovely colour on it. But what I'm going to do, I want to make sure it's baked through. I'm going to lie the tins down just to make sure that it's baked through. Yeah, should be about another 10 minutes. So I would say don't go any more than halfway up the can. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's got an auto shut off as well, so I won't even set my house on fire. Yep, there we go. It's a little bit scorched where it hit the heating element, but that's fine. Now, one thing you cannot do right now is touch those cans. They are going to be insanely Judgment Day Terminator 2 style hot. Let it cool down fully, and they'll actually release easier from the cans. Just to let you know, I'm just about to take the thumbnail. Can you just stay there forever? Just pointing the light in the sky. That's made the lighting amazing in here. Look at that.
And then we start going, okay.
Phoebes, you having a look?
Yeah.
Well, they just want some bread, don't you?
Yeah.
If you want to make sure it's cooked through, you can take a sneaky edge off the bottom, I guess. I've not done this before. Well, I didn't last time. And let's see. Oh, gosh. Oh, there we go. Look at nice and baked. Look, there we go. Bread. Amazing. So you get more of the crust on the outer edge that's exposed, but the rest is all baked through. It's just not going to be, this is like your more sort of standard sort of middle of the loaf, but if you want the crust, you'll have to expose the tin like that. But I mean, that's the great thing. You get the lid. Oh. All right, I'm going to have the half-eaten one.
I'm going to have this.
You guys going to get stuck in?
Go on. Oh, I get the end.
That's the best bit, you get the crust.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's all right, isn't it?
Very nice.
So, can you make bread in a tin? Yes, you can. Sorry about the random life update, folks, but so many of you guys are saying, where are you? And for the next sort of 8 to 10 videos, we probably will be in this kitchen. We'll just make do and have some fun. But ultimately, we're happy and healthy, right?
Yeah, we are.
We are, just about. But we hope that you are, wherever you are in the world. Please take care. We'll get through these strange times together. If there's any recipes you'd like to see during the next 8 to 10 weeks, I can do them quite reactive. So do let me know down below what you'd like to see. Maybe some clones on some fast foods that you're missing, some wacky stuff, whatever you'd like to see, we'll do our best, right?
Mm-hmm. We will.
You just want some more bread, don't you?
It's so nice.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
Check your level, player. No matter what your style, the kitchen's for me. Simon's moustache, goatee, maybe all three.
Don't know if you can hear, we're having a bit of a dance party. Just to let you know, the spare dough, rather than sticking it in a tin can, cupcake tray like that, some lovely baked poppy seed rolls that I'm going to dunk in the soup. Take care.